I'm Pamela,
And I'm Ted.
and this is Teddy, soon to be Ralph. And this was Little Man, and he turned into Rex. And he's been with us for over 13 years, and Teddy is just joining us, which is exciting. So we've had Rex. He's been an absolute joy, the love of our lives. He's been such a pleasure to have around. He's just a part of the family. He was the easiest, most wonderful dog to bring into our family. Really simple to train, really fast to understand and grasp things. He travels with us everywhere, flying on planes all the time, and everywhere we go, to the stores, to everything, probably more than people think dogs should do, but no one minds. They really enjoy having him around because he's such a joy to be with.
And he's smart as a whip. There was a time that Pamela does Christmas cards, and she had a giant wreath, and she was saying, let's have Rex put his head through the wreath and then we'll take a picture. And it's a big wreath, and I'm holding it up, and it's been a long time me holding it up, and my arm's getting a little shaky, and he just isn't doing it. And she's holding the food out, she's not doing it. Then she looks at me and says, oh my God, I forgot to tell him what we're doing. She looks at him, she says, Rex, just put your head through here, we'll take the Christmas card picture, and then you're gonna go have a treat. I hold up the wreath, he sticks his head in, click, 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 the picture's over. And I was like, okay, all right, I buy it now. He's brilliant.
It's been amazing every step of the way, and it's been just the joy of our lives. Everybody wants to take care of him. Everybody wants to have him. Everybody is just amazed with what an amazing dog he is.
He's really good with other dogs too.
Yes.
He intuitively knows, hey, give this one some space, or this one's friendly, and I'll go up and talk to this one or be with it. He's very, very easygoing with people, with dogs, with anything. He's just
And he
great.
interprets, like Ted was saying, every situation. There's a dog that won't play or be around any other dog but Rex. And Rex has him tamed and calm, and they have a great time together and lots of fun. And he's any dog that he's around. Every year we do a birthday party for him and invite other dogs. He knows how to open his presents. He opens his presents at Christmas. He's just a part of the family, which is really, really fun. So we absolutely adore him. And so we thought we'd bring in another one. And we found this cute little guy. And he's so snuggly and lovely, and we're just gonna have a Royal Frenchel family, which is gonna make everybody happy.
Yeah.
Ted's had other dogs, I've had other dogs, and dogs are lovely, but there's been nothing like this. And he is just, he just sells your heart out of your, it just the heart touch, because a dog is spiritual in a lot of ways, and Rex really hits that with you. And
He is. He's so smart. He's so mellow, and he's so loving. He's just really different than. And Pamela and I both loved our other dogs. We loved them, but there's nothing like Rex. So we kind of think, let's try to replicate that, because this Teddy looks like a wonderful little dog.
And there's nothing like a Frenchel, and everybody wants him. Everybody that sees him wants him, and it's the sweetest thing. And we're not short of people to babysit by all means, which is nice. And there's something different. There's something very different about these dogs. They warm your heart and win you and touch you forever, which is the sweetest thing in the world. So we got another one. That'll keep him a little younger, and he can teach him all the great stuff he knows, which will be really fun. Rex travels with us everywhere. He goes on flights. He's easy. He jumps right in the bag, turns around, and lays down. When we're getting on the plane, no one knows he's even on the plane. People sitting in the seat next to me, when I stand up and bring him out, they're like, there's been a dog in your seat the whole time? How did that happen? And he's really comfortable with that. He doesn't try to get out. He doesn't bark. He doesn't make a sound. He's just flawless when it comes to flying. When we get to the destinations, he's wonderful. Everybody loves accommodating him. He's great in hotels. He's great at other people's houses. He's traveled to the East Coast with us. He's traveled north, south, everywhere. He's really been, there was only one time, I think we'd put in about 4 or 5 flights within a month, and the Uber driver was out front and I had everything ready and he was standing in the bedroom going, not this time. Which was really cute, but he did jump in and come with us. But he was like, he'd had, you know how we all feel, we get our fill of traveling and we're kind of done with it, and he was telling us that he's the fastest dog in the dog park, but then he's the best snuggler in the world. And he reads people, he reads things, and so there's people he'll snuggle, there's people he'll stay away from. More than likely though, it's everybody he snuggles. And anyone that's met him, I've got a long list of people that say, if you ever want to find somebody to take care of Rex or to take Rex, I got it. So, and he was at 5 months. At 5 months, his right ear popped up. They were both down, and his right ear popped up, and it's the cutest thing. And it's one of the things that people just adore about him as well, which is so much fun. You know, just having Rex, well, number one, it got us more active. We're outside doing things. He would hike with us all the time. He's older now, so not as much as athletic, but he was, oh my goodness, he could jump 5 feet. He had a high vertical. I'd take him to the dog parks, Marymore Dog Park. He loved that. Every dog park he loves. But he would go, he'd swim, he jumps in the ocean. He'll go in the ocean and he'll jump waves to get sticks. And people are like, aren't you afraid he's gonna, go out and get lost? And I'd go get him if he did, but no, he's a strong, fearless swimmer. He loves balls, he's a ball man. He's just, after he eats, he runs and grabs his toys and squeaks them like crazy, and just is so much fun to have around. He was easy to train. We were able to, for getting him to come, I had a long hallway, and I'd have him at one end, I'd be at the other end, and I'd have treats and say come, and he would go back and forth. And it was pretty quick. Most of the things, if you taught it to him, he'd get it quickly, and he'd have it down, and that was it. Potty training was, I don't even remember it. It was so easy. And he's really responsive to anything we ask of him. Anything we ask of him. We used to say when he was a puppy, I taught him, hey, boo-boo. And anybody could say, hey, boo-boo, and he'd whip around and he'd come running over. the most well-behaved, the sweetest. And honestly, the thing with the food, you could have a plate right in front of him, and it would be the best looking steak you've ever seen, and he wouldn't touch it unless you told him he could. He's been through a lot, and he's again the fastest dog at the dog park, but the best snuggler in the world as well. And like I said, his vertical reach is 5 feet. We'd go to the beach and run, and I'd have a stick and I could hold it up, and if I got distracted, he'd get it. But if not, I'd lift it a little higher. But he's really athletic and really just built and fun, and hitting all the notes, fun as well as chill.